This is just a quick message, energy message. I went out today. I was planning to go to the store, just get some shit that I was running low on. I mean, I have everything I need. I didn't really need to go to the store. That was a part of the thing as well, where it was like I was trying to, how do I say, like, repeat old, like, familiar behaviors. That was very relevant. Okay. I took a bit of a break as well from readings, but I'm gonna see if we can just do some short ones here and there. I got a big one coming for y'all as well. I just gotta edit it, so heads up on that. But anyways, yeah, back to the message. So you're being called right now to go out in nature, get away from the grid as much as possible. I mean, do it without telling nobody either, because when I went out, I was planning on just going to the store, but I had been prepared by source. I had everything I needed. I had water, I had toilet paper, Papa's go out in nature, yeah. I had everything. I had a notebook as well, so bring a notebook. Physically write down things when you're in nature, okay? But I went out in nature and okay, I laid down on this rock by the water. It's the middle of January, by the way. It's like 20 degrees outside, but I had on like 7 layers of clothes, okay? But I was laying on this rock just listening to the wither, I don't know, wither. And here's another thing. There was ice all around it's not like a river, it's like a creek. And it looked like foam. Like, when I first saw it, I thought it was foam. And since the river, I'm in Philly, it smells, I'm gonna just call it a river. It smelled kind of like detergent-y. Like, it smelled like really chemically strong. So I thought it was like completely poisoned. I thought the city of Philadelphia just started dumping straight up detergent in there. I was like, no fucking way. But I went closer and it was just ice. So there's something about that, like getting a closer look at something. Anyways. But yeah, the main part of this, the reason why I'm being called to talk about this is because I went out to nature, okay? I don't believe in coincidences, okay? Yes, I live near an airport, but this was ridiculous because it was a helicopter. So I'm sitting there. I'm getting ready to leave, and there's this helicopter circling over me, bro. And I'm sitting there, and I start just getting really bad vibes in my stomach. I'm talking about like a pit in my stomach. Like, I'm just like, bro, this ain't right. Like, so, I don't know if there's someone near me. I did hear like 2 gunshots go off in the middle of the fucking woods at like 9 o'clock at night as well. So I don't know if I dodged a bullet or... Okay, listen. Because here's the thing. I've been noticing that I've been, like, really addicted to being on technology. And it's getting to the point where it's like, I feel like I'm a battery for the technology. It's like how AI needs a human to function. It's like I'm an unwilling battery by being on these devices all day. So me just changing the simulacrum, creating a new rabbit hole, a new reality tunnel by just simply doing something unexpected without telling anybody, going to the woods, because I've recently been, and that's the thing, you might be called to take yourself on a date, because the way that it came up for me was like, it felt like the masculine aspect of me was asking my feminine aspect out on a date, because I have not been doing that for myself. So this could be a sign for you as well to do that more. I know for me it's definitely gotta do that more. Okay. But yeah, so basically it just came up and it felt like it just had that energy around it, the way that it was asked and presented. But anyways, So that's relevant. But yeah, back to the thing. I was getting ready to leave the forest, okay? So I went there without telling anybody or anything. I didn't bring my phone. It's like Source pushed me there, dog. I smoked a little bit of weed and I was good. It was like really, it worked out perfectly for me. You could have something like this happen for you, where you plan to do one thing, but it turns out better than you could have expected. Okay. And the thing is, I'm running low on weed, so I was kind of tweaking about where I was gonna get more weed from. But the funny thing is that I realized, okay, wait, I can just manifest, and I can just attract that to me. I there was something that happened where I specifically was like feeling really worried about it, but I was like, if I just relax, it's gonna come to me. So something about that, you need to relax and it'll come to you. And that's the thing, I have not seen a single like bodega or like corner store selling weed, because they do that in Philly. And I go and I see two different ones today, and I had that thought today where it was like, well, if I just relax, it'll come to me. So yeah, but basically, I did not have my phone or any other DARPA agent fucking designed demon technology that's designed to spy on you with me. Okay, I didn't bring any of that to the woods. And I just went by myself. It was very magical, it was very cool, very awesome. I healed, got a lot of downloads, so whenever you go, you could get a lot of downloads. You know, sitting by water is very good. Talking with the water is it's very beneficial. Water stores information. Alright, but when I was getting ready to leave, this helicopter with a fucking giant spotlight, dog, was circling over me. And again, I didn't have my phone or anything to record this. So you're just gonna have to take what I'm saying at face value or you don't. Okay? But this fucking helicopter, dog, it was circling around me for no lie more than 15 minutes. Like, I'm talking like 15, 20 minutes. It's just doing fucking like circles over this area right in front of me and scanning through the woods. Like, it was scary. It was fucking scary because you could tell these fucking people in this helicopter, they're looking for somebody. They're out there on a mission looking for somebody, and it was the exact location they were circling over was the exact fucking spot where I went into the woods. So that shit put me on edge, bro. And it's not the weed. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and like act like weed can't make you paranoid. But no, dog, this is not. There's the like I know without a shadow of a doubt. I know how powerful I am. I know that fucked with the Matrix. Me fucking just going, cause I've been feeling real depressed as well. Like cause I've been very feeling like bound to a certain schedule. Like I have to do the same routine every day in this exact way, and it's like I felt like I have no time to go out to nature, do anything spontaneous, do anything that I really want to do in my life. Like I felt like for a hot minute I was just living in a loop that I did not want to live in. So you could be resonating with that, okay? This is like a read, but also I need to just get this information out because this was fucking crazy. Maybe you resonate where you are literally being fucking like you know you're being like gang stalked, okay? Gang stalked, watched. There's spirits the body jump people and stalk you type shit. Like weird fucking things happen in your energy, okay? Like it gets kind of scary, family. Like I'm talking like people just are so obsessed with you, it's unreal. But it's just you being you. You know, like you being you drives people fucking crazy. Something about that. Like you're just so beautiful, brilliant. Whatever this collective is that I'm reading for, okay? If you're resonating with this energy, you're very beautiful, okay? This doesn't happen to just anybody, okay? So anyways, back to this helicopter thing. But the whole thing that gave me a pit in my stomach is the fact that I'm sitting there, bro, this fucking thing is scanning through the woods, like, right in front of my face. I'm like, dog, this is creepy, like, because first of all, if there is somebody they're fucking looking for, they're right there with me in the fucking woods. Okay, if they're looking this hard, and then I heard police sirens, so I was like, holy shit, dude. But then I got this download from Source where it's like, no, they're looking for you. Like, you went off the grid. You went off of plan. You went off of schedule. I didn't do the same loop-de-loop going in the, because my body was not wanting to go, because where the store is located, it's fucking by all this traffic, and I just wanted to go and chill in nature. That's literally just all I wanted to do. So I was like, you know what? I have everything with me that I need, so I just did it. I was spontaneous, and I just took the opportunity, and I went with it. And it was very, very nice. It was very relaxing, very healing. I had a little bit of a rest, even though it was freezing cold. It was really, really just so nice to be in the woods, hearing that water trickling, the waterfall. Okay, and the squirrel spirit, ooh, I just felt like my throat dry up, like it didn't want me to say this. The squirrel spirit, I saw a video of the squirrel that was in the rain, and it went in this box to sleep, and it was using its tail like a blanket. Like it uses its fur on its tail as like a cover, and I started covering my face with like my hoodie and stuff, and like I wear a hair wrap. It's just a t-shirt, but I put like the little excess bit that was hanging off around my face. So you could talk with animals. Something really doesn't want me to fucking say this right now. Fuck you, I know what this entity is because it just revealed itself to me with a smell. You could have a certain like demonic entity around you that uses chemical smells, or it has like you know what this entity is, and it makes itself very aware that it doesn't want you to talk. Body jumping people. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, you could be talking with animals. Like, we're timeless beings. Time does not exist. Everything is happening all at once. Okay. So, ooh, my voice is feeling so hoarse. And something about horses, the year of the horse energies keep coming up, the wolf moon, wolves keep coming up. But yeah, you could be like learning from animals and in nature. Okay, like your connection to animals, like your energy flow, like you're able to learn from the animals when you're put into an uncomfortable situation like that. Like, even if I didn't see the video on YouTube, I would just have gotten that download anyway, regardless, as well, because I've seen squirrels do that. Like, they use their tail just when they lay in trees and stuff to be warm. Like, Source would have still delivered that anyway, so it's like, you don't need technology, you don't need these devices, okay? Something about that, but anyways, yeah, so you could, again, learn from animals. You're very, the more you know about an animal, the more you can learn what they have to teach you when they do show up. Go to totem poles. I want to say godum, go dumb. What? I don't know. There's this entity trying to like interrupt this read, but whatever. Okay. So yeah, basically that happened. I was like feeling so sketched out by that helicopter. That threw me off so bad because I had an experience before. I don't even know if I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, I was okay. This is, some of y'all gonna think this is TMI because oh my god, I'm Ray's eyes talking about poop. Oh my god, Anthrax Iris talking about poopy. Like, okay, but whatever. So I was in the bathroom, okay, and my father, the father of the vessel, whatever. That's the best way to call him, father. He has work at a specific time, and that specific time passed, and I was feeling this weird pushy spirit that kept wanting me to ask him if he had work or not, which is like, it's fine and it's good to communicate and all, but like I had to shit, and there's only one bathroom where we're at. We're in Philly, okay. That's normal in Philly. You normally like some houses have like 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So at a certain time, it's like he gets very like possessive and like not possessive, but it's like he's very unflexible. Okay, for there only being one fucking bathroom. It's not even like he had to take a shower or anything. Okay. So I had to take a shit, bro. I've been fasting. Dude, I literally got you could be fasting and I'm about to talk about this, but be careful about refeeding syndrome, the shits, bro. Cause I fasted and I literally shit. I'm not lying with you. I shit like 6 different times, dog. It was like all like diarrhea. It was really bad. But that's because when I was eating, I ate so fast because my body's been so stressed out when I'm downstairs around the people that I live with. Like, it doesn't want to eat downstairs. Like, that's dangerous, okay? You could be in that type of situation where, ooh, may there be all of you source and none of me. You could be in a situation where you're getting put into dangerous situations by your own hand because you're dealing with the fallout of your body's nervous system. Okay, basically is what I'm getting. Like, that's what it is. It's like I felt like I had to rush and eat fast. Also, just because I was hungry. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm fine with fasting, and I'm normally very good at fasting, but it's just sometimes like I just feel like it's too much because I already do carnivore, so it's like I already go into ketosis very fast. I don't know, something about that. But yeah, you could be called to go on carnivore, lower your carbs, something about that. But anyways, my train of thought just completely went away with whatever I was talking about. Oh yeah, so basically I was in the bathroom when father had work, okay? And I kept feeling the spirit trying to like pressure me to get to talk to him to try and make me not go to the bathroom and hold it in my colon, which would literally make me sick. Cause normally after I get the shits like that, like I shit like 6 times back to back, like after I if I get eat if because that happens a lot when I'm fasting. Like my body gets so fucking stressed out from fasting. So you could be called to be really gentle with yourself after you fast because I'm like very like militant, I guess is the word. Like I'm very like hustle culture, like I'm very like pushing myself. Like you could be called to like no, fucking relax. Right now I'm feeling called to drink water as well, so like maybe taking breaks, drinking water more. Whew. Okay. So yeah. I had to open a window. I'm getting this like chemical smell from this spirit. The body jumps into the father. All right, so of this vessel. All right, so I'm in the bathroom. I'm taking a shit. I'm like, okay, well I can hold it. I can control my body, but why should I deny myself to fucking go to the bathroom, a basic human need and a right, because you have work? Like, okay, because I understand how like that can be perceived as rude. But that's like fucking delusional to sit there and expect me to not fucking go to the bathroom because you need to go to work. Okay, there's something about that. Oh, yeah, because what happened was I was mid taking a shit and he starts like he comes up to the fucking door on bullshit and he's like, "Oh, Kira, I have work, hon." But like let me say it how he said it because it was really fucking this shit dude. The frequency that this energy put into my body by him just saying this fucking was so bizarre.
And I had just smoked weed right before this happened, so I was like, I'm in the middle of like healing myself. I'm, I'm doing what I need to do, clear my colon. Because again, if I don't clear my colon after I have like a fucking diarrhea episode of if refeeding syndrome after I fast, I'm gonna be constipated for like, I swear to God, like the next 5 days. Like I will not shit because my body gets like, it's not good. It's not healthy. Something about moon magic, because there was just a full moon. People around you could subconsciously, like they unconsciously do moon ritual magic like this. Okay. But okay, so let me say it how he fucking came up to the door and said it. Like, he has a problem where he's fucking always on my tail when I'm in the fucking bathroom. Okay, people that I live with fucking love to try and terrorize me when I'm in my most vulnerable, taking a shit or something. Like, you could be live with other people that do this. Okay, like you're really relaxed and comfortable in a bathroom or any situation, but specifically like a bathroom. I'm getting this, and like people like will just torment you when you're in the fucking bathroom. Like like something about, because this happens to me a lot where it's like that's the spot where you're relaxing your gut and your bowels, like you're letting go of shit, and people are trying to like mess with you and do weird shit. Okay, so whatever. I don't know, there's more to that, but I don't know. If it's meant to clarify, it'll clarify. uh Basically, okay, so he came up to the door though, and he was like, "Oh, Kira, hun." Oh no, he said, "Oh, Kira, I have work, hun." Like, I don't even know how he said it, but it was like he's never, like, what threw me off so bad is the fact that he has never fucking a day in his life called me hun. So you could have manipulators around you now trying. They could have yelled at you and did really aggressive manipulation before, but now they're doing all this soft and sweet manipulative tactics where they're, "Oh, honey." They never a day in your fucking life called you any sweet names like that. "Oh, princess." Now they're gonna come in and try and do that, and it's gonna throw you and your system off, because right after he came up and did that shit, bro, strange shit happened. So I'm sitting there, I'm shitting, and I see angel numbers in like a ring around my body in the etheric realm. Okay, I see it and it looks like it's counting up. Like I can, I'm not even gonna bother with that. But basically, imagine a ring and it's like counting up. It goes 1 1, 2 2 2, 3 3 3, all the way up, and they're all just next to each other, and it was like spinning around me, and that was like me. Right after he did that, it revealed to me like angels protecting me, something angelic. It doesn't have to be like the traditional Bible reptilian angels. Okay, it can be anything. Earth spirits, you yourself are an angel. Okay, that energy. You're your own god, hero, alien, angel, savior. Nobody's coming to save you. Okay, you could know this very well. But yeah, so the frequency is what it was that put into my body. That interaction was so weird, bro. Cause I'm sitting there and I'm like thinking about it. Cause I'm like, you're talking to me like I just did some foul shit to you. Like I just fucking stabbed you in the back. Like all I'm doing is taking a shit, dude. Like what the fuck? Okay. I gotta open my fucking window. This smell keeps coming in here. It's pissing me off. I'm trying to read the energy and tell y'all about some shit that's going on in this spirit. This dirty fucking nasty chemical smell. Okay, you could have somebody that just, this person that is attacking you is, I'm lighting an incense. They could be fucking, they could use so much damn cologne. It's like, Can you even see me right now? Oh no, it's facing the other way. Okay. Yeah, but you could be the person who's attacking you. They could just use a lot of fake chemical fragrances. Ooh, it doesn't want me to say that. So that's how you can identify where the spirit is hiding. Okay, this body jumping spirit. Alright, family. So, yeah. But I was sitting there and I had a reading done as well by the Lightworks Tarot. If you're aligned with me, you're aligned with her. Where it was like, somebody's gonna reveal themselves to you, a big reveal. And you're gonna wanna talk less. Be silent. And listen to what they have to say. And that was like a self-fulfilling thing in that moment. Okay, because I'm sitting there taking a shit and I'm like, dude, like, he said it and he sounded so heartbroken. Like, the energy was just so strange. I felt unwell. Okay, and I bring this up simply because of the fact is that it happened again. That frequency and that energy, it's picking up, okay? Energies and frequencies on positive and negative, the positive and negative ions, they're picking up. And I felt that same frequency again, not even like a couple hours later, with the helicopter circling around over me. It just put me in a frequency that felt so weird. Like, I didn't feel right after being near that helicopter and seeing that experience. Like, that, something about that just threw my energy frequency off. So there could be this spirit trying to put these weird fucking frequencies into you, using these external things is what I'm getting. Using these people around you to do weird things, but they'll reveal themselves to you, because what happened was he dropped something right before or after I was shown the angel number thing. So these people will reveal themselves to you, okay? They dropped the ball, Butterfingers. Something about that. Okay. That's basically the whole read. I feel like there's a little bit more that's meant to come out, but if it will, it will. Also, rejection therapy. Doing things like I was, like I said with that weed thing, I was wondering how am I going to get more weed, because I don't have any plugs that I would really want to buy from. I would rather just go to a dispo and see it myself. And I ended up, like, I felt like this resistance, like it didn't want me to go into, what's it called, the dispensary, and I felt the same resistance, like I was breaking free of restraints, and it was so easy. It was so easy for me to do that today, like, because I've been telling myself, no, I can't go in nature. No, I don't have time. Like, no. But it was so simply broken. I realized, hey, wait, I do have free will and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can change the stimulation however I want. And it made strange things happen to the simulation. Like, it did. Basically, that's the Reed family. I love y'all so much. I love you, my beautiful soul family. I feel like, you know, I'm not going to try and make this fit for you, collective, however this resonates. This is just a general energy read as well. Like, the way that I read is not very, like, I don't specifically feel like I'm reading for anybody. Like, I feel like, yes, I am, but I'm feeling more called to talk about specific experiences, because energetically, you could probably be experiencing the same things and you relate like that. Okay, like I said, with that weird frequency this entity's trying to put into you, using people around you, like doing just strange, bizarre things. Because the more that you think about what my father said to me when I was taking a shit, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, like things like that, like the more you sit and think about people around you and what they're saying and doing, it just doesn't make sense. Like it's weird. You feel genuinely weird around these people. Okay. I'm just feeling called to talk about it like one more time. Like, bro, like it was just so off putting because like I really got to emphasize like the way that he was literally 30:24 on the clock. The way that he said it, bro, like he said it like I like there was something for me to be ashamed about. Like which was really like it wasn't pissing me off, but I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like I'm in here just trying to take a shit. Like it threw my energy off so bad. Like I'm very sensitive to things like that. Like weird people's just weirdness. Like I'm very deeply affected by it, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not a sensitive soul. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna let it move me and like ruin my fucking day, but I feel it deeply when people are fucking like on some weird shit like that. Because I could tell beforehand there was this entity trying to get me to not take a shit, because if I don't take a shit and clear my colon, that is a spiritual. I would not have been able to listen to myself and go out into the woods and just be as free will is what I feel personally, because and it just would have caused problems. But it's like it's not even that. Like I and that's the thing is like I'm noticing these. There's just so much here. I'm getting overloaded with information right now. You could be having that like a lot of downloads at this time. It could be a lot. One at a time. One at a time. But yeah. Like I just realized how like I've been traumatized by people around me, and I'm realizing as well that like familiarity is not like I might be re-experiencing things that are familiar to recall that hey, this is not what we're doing again. Like you're being shown familiar things, not to give you comfort now, because now it doesn't comfort you, but to show you instead like hey, like this does not resonate with us. Like I was not comfortable when I was back in this familiar energy. I don't want this energy. Like you know that, but it's like your body has to experience it, like your nervous system, you know. So don't be mad at yourself. Yeah. But it's like that's the thing. Like I don't know, because like I understand if somebody needs to use like with the living situation I'm in, like if you have something you need to do at a certain time, like it's hard to not do it with people on top of you, and I get it how frustrating it can be, but it's like I'm just like he said it like like I'm like I'm not tripping about this, but it's like it was so strange, dude. Like and then he dropped something, and then he started like nervous laughing, and I saw all these angel numbers and shit around me, like bro, like it was a very profound experience, all of that put together. Like it was a very beautiful but profound experience, and it all worked out in my favor. So you could be having things like that happen for you. This is like for a very small collective, so yeah. But anyways, this was a short message. Go out in nature, you know. Don't bring your phone. Okay, these devices, they help you are fucking constantly creating all of the time. You are always constantly creating. You will once you look around, like you'll start to see like Year of the Horse. You'll start to notice horses pick more. You'll I don't know, for example, just stuff like that. Like you'll notice there was something else that happened. Oh, like I was thinking about the artist Grimes, like the music artist, and I saw something that said Grimes today. Like lots of things like that. Okay. Mm. Oh, but yeah, with this rejection therapy thing as well that I was talking about, I feel called to talk about this a bit more because I was never really told no as a kid because my dad, well, I call him my father because he doesn't earn the title dad. You could do that, you'd be called to do that, disown your family, because these titles are not a given, okay? Just because you pop a kid out your pussy or you know you don't swallow the nut, it doesn't mean you're a fucking mother. Okay, you're just a birth giver. Okay. Um. Yeah. But yeah, the rejection therapy. So I was never really told no as a kid because he would never be able to physically, like spiritually fulfill me. So he would always have to like compensate with materials, and it was very damaging to me, and not ever hearing the word no with him, because with my birth giver I would always hear fucking, it would always be no with her, but it would always almost always be yes with him. Like things were very fucking extreme, like complete bipolarity with both parents, like very extreme. Okay, something about that you could resonate where it's like one, like it's really really intense opposition. Okay, but yeah, so just going into a store and not buying myself anything, it kind of feels hard, especially with like capitalism and stuff like that. Like I don't want to overconsume things, first of all. Like I don't want to give into this economy anyways. Anything and everything is basically fucking overpriced as shit anyways. And it's cheap. So just going to look at what they have and telling myself like no, or and it's not even telling myself no, it's like cuz I saw these cool like pens that like they have like metallic, uh like they draw two, like it's like metallic on the inside but it has like a line, or like I don't know how to, you've probably seen the pens before, I don't know how to describe them, they're cool. I was like, oh, that would be really cool to have, but I'm like doing my best to like minimize and downsize because I don't want to like turn my crafting and art into like, I don't want to overconsume. Okay, so I've been trying to be mindful with that, but at the same time I like to mess and experiment with new tools and stuff like that. But yeah, so I was going to go to the store originally, but instead I went to the woods. So then when I was on my way back, you know, I stopped at a Walgreens, and in the Walgreens, right, like I said with the pen, and instead of telling myself just no, seeing the pens, I instead was like, okay, well, not right now. So maybe tomorrow we can come back if we get more money, because I only had like $20, so I don't want to spend the $20 and on something that's like an art item that's not a necessity. Um, when I might need something like for my health or something. Okay, so something about that. So I said to my inner child, basically reparenting myself with this wolf moon. I basically was like, okay, well, not today, but if we do get more money, we can either go here back to this Walgreens and get these cool pens, or we can go to like a Office Max or something, like get other tools or new utensils. Okay, so you don't need to outright tell your inner child no to things and like shut it down and be all like, you know, I don't know, like very militant, like very like one way or the other. Like you can leave it open, basically something like that. Like you, if you've had a hard time hearing no, like you don't have to tell yourself no, like really hard. It can be like, no, not right now. Okay. I don't know why I just went on that tangent. That's very important for somebody, so enjoy that. I'm feeling called to end this reading. That was a lot. I love you, family. I hope that that resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, and I didn't just overshare about my shitty experience. Anyways, nah, but I know that that's relevant for somebody out there. Um, yeah. So beware these spirits. They're trying to use these people around you to put you into these weird frequencies, okay? Put yourself first. These people don't really fucking like you. They don't really care about you. Here's another thing is Lolita Crowley made a beautiful post that really inspired me today where it's like people around you are doing black magic. Everybody that they hang with inherently does black magic with them where they all conform to the same thing. And you could know since you were a child, I was getting this download 4111 on the clock. You could know that you want to be celibate or just not have kids, but people around you, the Matrix tries to influence your thinking with black magic and being like, oh, well, you'll change your mind later. They try and like plant seeds of doubt into your mind about what sources put on your fucking spirit for what your soul plan is. Like you could know for a fact, like you don't want no fucking kids, bro. I was a kid, bro. I was a kid, knowing I don't want no damn kids. Okay, so please, kids are the most tapped into their heart. Like, oh my god. So that's very important for somebody. If you're feeling called to not have kids, don't let people outside of you pressure you, and it might not even be aggressive pressure or aggressive manipulation like I said with these narcissists, like with the father. It could be that very soft manipulation where they're like, oh honey, and but they're like, it's very strange, okay? Like they try and soothe their way into your mind, but it's too nice, it's too sweet, it's too sappy. You'll catch on to it. You're intuitive, my collective, my beautiful collective. Okay, I love you. That's your read. Just be mindful. These people are trying to instill things into you that are probably not aligned with you. It's up to you, to decide what you want with your life. So don't let these people subconsciously manipulate you into. I mean, I don't feel like you would fall for it, but it's like it can change the way you move if you're around other people too much. So isolation away from a lot of people, because these body jumping spirits are not playing, bro. People are not spiritually clean. They are spiritually unhygienic. Stay celibate, stay aware, stay mindful, stay going out in nature. Keep doing your best to do what you can, where you can. Dance freely, do something spontaneous, and I love you, my beautiful collective. This was a wonderful read. 43, 33, 43, 34 on the clock. Peace. Booyah.